Hey y'all. So I am in my favorite place, one of my favorite places, the woods. Um, One of my friends said, "Why don't we go to another country?" I said, "Let's do it." I said, "But my son has to go." He said, "No, let somebody babysit him while you're gone." I said, "No, no, 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 no. My son must go so he can run on the beach and, you know, act a fool because he's good at that." He's good at being a fool. Anyway, so there's two things. Well, there's a ton of things that narcs do that are very out there. Okay, so two that, like I said, there's a lot, but two that come to mind are, one is some narcs are self-deprecating. So what do I mean by that? They will deliberately put themselves down. They will deliberately talk about they're not worth anything because of how they were treated growing up, and I'm just a loser, and I just don't know why I was born, and I'm not that good looking, and nobody ever was interested in me, and on and on and on. I don't even know why I got out of bed this morning because I'm never gonna get a partner. Look at me. So the reason they do that is because they're trying to sucker test you. They're trying to see if you're going to feed them what they're looking for, which is compliments. "No, you're not good. You're not bad looking. You're kind of handsome. Or you're kind of pretty. Why would you say that?" That's what they want you to do. So the last time I was around somebody who I know is a narcissist, I'm glad I never went out with him, asked me out. And then when I was like, "Okay, well, what's up?" "Oh, I'm having concrete poured at my house and all this other." He knew that. And I didn't know he was a narc, but there's difficulties right out the gate. So there's your sign to run, because this person's not really trying to impress you or trying to let you know how interested they are or anything like that. You're already seeing problems. So he knew concrete was going to be poured. This ain't something that's sneaked up on him. He just, something about him is off anyway. Okay? So he did that at the last meetup we had. He was so self-deprecating, and then he just laughed like that was the funniest thing ever. But he's fishing for compliments. That's what he's doing. He's fishing for compliments. "No, you're a good-looking guy." uh I talked to a guy on a so-called dating site, which is just for mating, not dating, and he did the same thing. "I'm a loser and I can't never get women interested in me, and I just don't understand it, and I guess I wouldn't be interested in me either." And he just went on and on and on and on and on. And if that's your pickup line, dude, you need to go back to the drawing board. That's not cute. That's not cute at all. Or I consider narcs pufferfish. What do pufferfish do? They make themselves bigger than they actually are, so that you know animals don't attack them or come after them. So they blow themselves up real big so that you go, "Oh, I'm not going to mess with that thing." Well, that's what some narcs will do that as well. They will parade around like the most handsome person in the world or most beautiful person in the world, peacocking. And underneath all that fluff, underneath all of that is insecurity and shame. So that's a facade, strutting around. So they're either going to be self-deprecating or they're going to strut around like, look at me. I'm all that in a bag of chips, honey. Don't you know? Don't you know that? It's just like weird. And underneath all that is a fragile, broken ego that has to be fed by supply all the time. So they will always be looking for other people while they're with you. When they're not with you, when they're with somebody else, they're going to be looking for somebody else in addition to them. And the whole bit, we know that. We know how it works, right? Another thing, self-deprecating. Oh, I forgot what it is. Self-deprecating. Or showing off, peacocking. Um, oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. Okay, so a lot of them badmouth everybody, even when they're greedy. Y'all know I know somebody who's extremely greedy. No, has no pride about it. Gonna be just straight up greedy in front of people. I'm just a greedy little, what's it called? A parasite. He's a parasite. People will be greedy, and narcissists will take anything they can from you. They have no pride about it. They have no conscience about it. They have no embarrassment about it, because they're all about getting what they could get. So if they can be greedy in front of other people are witnesses to their greed, they don't care. They don't care about that. They, they don't care. They're going to be greedy. The sad part is, even the people that they're greedy towards, they talk about them like a dog. They talk about you like a dog. They talk about their parents like a dog. They talk about their pastor like a dog, or their reverend. Or there is nobody that they know that they don't talk about negatively. Okay? The reason they do that is because they're trying to be a pufferfish. I need to feel good about myself, because they don't ever feel good about themselves. They're dark and depressed and angry on the inside. And they have to badmouth everybody, even the people who they're begging for their money, begging for their property, begging for a Keurig, for my Keurig machine. Can you get me a Keurig cup? Really? You got a job and you can't afford a Keurig? Well, of course they can afford it, but why afford it if mommy and daddy are dumb enough to hand me every fucking thing? I'm going for it. Free's affordable, baby. But the same people that they're greedy towards or try to take advantage of, every single person gets talked about like a dog. You're not the only person they do that to. They do that to everybody. They will talk about you even while you're still together in a relationship, still married to them, still dating, whatever. They've gotten their supply from you. So I'm going to add you to the list of people I talk badly about. They'll even sit up in church all pious with their little hymnal book in their hand and the Bible in one hand, the hymnal in the other, going to church every Sunday, and they don't believe in God. They consider themselves God. But they do it for image, because image is one of the most important things to them. Image, image, image. I need everybody to think I'm cool. I need everybody to think that I'm amazing. I need everybody to think I'm so holified. I go to church every Sunday. Do you? Because they're judging you for not going. But what the hell what are you judging? What are you judging other people for? You're talking about your pastor like a dog. Ooh, did I go there? Yes, I did. Yes, Pastor Eric, he talks about him like a dog. I know somebody who talks about his pastor like a dog, parents like a dog. There's nobody safe from being verbally bashed. Nobody is safe from them. So if you think about it, right? When they're not with you, they're going to be talking about you too. And if you see a person who has a habit of bad-mouthing everybody they know, you are going to be added to the list. If you haven't been on the list already, you will be on the list of bad people. Because toxic people love negativity, darkness, and gloom and doom, because that is who they are. That their whole being is darkness, which is why they depend on other people, because I need you to make me laugh. Your job is to make me laugh. Your job is to make me feel important. Your job is to make me feel less shitty about myself. That's how narcs operate. You have a job. That's why they're getting with you. So that your job is to try to help them escape the darkness in their fucking head. So you will be added to the list of people they're talking bad about. You'll be added to the list if you're not on the list already. They don't have real friends. They have acquaintances, because Friends see the you know, the good in you, the bad, the best, the worst. They see all of that. And narcs hide all of that. They hide the darkness. And every time they see this person, hey, it's good to talk to you. What's going on? And they're so full of shit. Because if the people that you talk to, that you think you're buddies with, if they were to know the real you, they wouldn't be buddies with you no more. Mm. How about that? They're so phony. So phony. So plastic. Such a liar. You know? It's totally unnecessary to badmouth people. Lee doesn't do that because Lee's not that kind of person. But he's also been in psychotherapy for going on 7 years now. And there's no need to talk about people unnecessarily. And he's a narc, and he said that. So not all narcissists behave the same, but then again, a lot of them don't bother going to therapy like he does either. They don't take responsibility. They just think that ruining their life by constantly being with new people and breaking people all the time, or trying to, they think that's working for them. But they're going to die miserable. It doesn't matter if they trick people out of a 25-bedroom mansion. It doesn't matter if they tricked somebody into signing over the yacht to them. It makes no freaking difference. They will still be miserable as hell, because no matter what items you have, no matter what you acquire, nothing will change the darkness inside. And I take solace in that. So when I see people being greedy and disgusting, you know, taking advantage of other people and talking crap about the same people they got their hands out begging for, you know, oh my God, no pride. No pride. But like I said, no matter how much they acquire, they'll still be miserable. They could have every beautiful woman in the world because they bullshitted that many people. Or they could, you know, get an inheritance when their parents die or whatever. But they're never going to be happy. And that makes me feel happy. You don't deserve to be happy when you deliberately make other people miserable. You don't deserve to be happy ever. You're going to die a dark, gloomy, miserable person if you're a narc. And nothing's going to change that. So I think that's amazing. Anyway, you guys take care. Bye.